Hi, and welcome to Positivity with Marianne. I just got my new mug in. That's my logo for my, whoops, hard to see there. There we go. There's the logo for my Success for Life 101. So that just came in today. So my tea is in my new mug. Um, I'm in my living room. I think this is the first one I've done from here. It's a cold, windy day, which is fine. It is what it is. It's winter. But I just spent the past couple of days doing or attending a virtual Tony Robbins seminar, which this time was titled New World, New You. And those of you that know me know that I started my training with Tony Robbins. And I don't know what you know of him. He's brilliant. That's my take on it. He does amazing work. And what I wanted to share with you today was basically what he's had to do to keep his businesses going. He has something like 74 businesses he's part of, but his main business is finding out what makes we humans tick and sharing it. And when he had to shut his company down back in March with everything else that was happening, he found a way to teach virtually, which of course this is what I'm doing. But what I thought was amazing, this is the second time he's run a free series. He ran one, I think, back in June, which was 7 days long. And if there's a chance for me to see him, I will. I've taken his seminars. Well, actually, I was part of his first, what did he call it? Youth leadership. And that's where I got my idea, it's not where I got the idea. I decided to create strategies for success before that. But that's where I got the belief that I could actually do it, to create a program in a public high school that didn't exist, that there was no certification for. And one of the people that attended that particular event was the superintendent of superintendents. He was the head superintendent of all the superintendents in the country. And he believed that this kind of teaching was essential and should be in every high school. And that gave me the impetus to go. And from that moment, because I was selected, and there's basically I was selected because I wrote to Tony Robbins once a month for 6 months. After attending his one-day seminar, which was pretty life-changing for me, I wrote to him and I kept writing, we need to do this for teenagers. We need to do this for teenagers. And finally they called me and they said, we got all your letters. And they said, we agree. We're gathering 60 teachers from around the country and 24 teachers and 60 students. Would you like to come? Yes, I would. And off I went to San Diego. So from that point, I got scholarships to most of his massive events, which are 5 or 6 days long, and each day is like 12 to 14 hours a day, which sounds insane, and it is, but you don't want to miss a minute of it. He's such a great teacher. So why am I sharing this with you? I'm sharing it to tell you what's possible sometimes. He reimagined his entire seminar business because of COVID. He took something that was going to shut everything down and he made it so it's virtual, which yes, schools have done and restaurants have done. And I think the point that I'm trying to make here is we're all still stuck in the middle of this. What can we do to come out the other side better than we went in? Because we'll never go back to exactly what we were. Hopefully we'll be better than we were. Hopefully we've learned enough about ourselves, each other. So how could you look at this in another way that will make whatever comes next better than it was before? What will you do differently? I know I have a huge list, and one of the things for me after I took his course in the summer was to do this. That was my jump start because I'd wanted to do my program, my Success for Life 101 program for years. And this was my jump start. And I have to say, here's 6 months later, and it's a completely different seminar, by the way. This one's 5 days. I always watch and they were like, what have you done differently? And I'm thinking to myself, I did it. I did what I said I was going to do, which I'm a bit of a procrastinator or don't 100% believe that I can. You know those feelings, we all have them. And what I ended up doing is this thing launched a couple of weeks ago. So what can you do differently? How can you and your families perhaps come up with something better going forward to make your lives better, to make your family's lives better, and just to make the world better in general? We could all use that. So that's my little message for today. And if you can ever catch Tony Robbins for free, do it. He's very intense. He says he's going to talk for an hour. He talks 3 hours. We got T-shirts at one event that said, and one more thing, that particular event started at 9 in the morning and went till 2 in the morning with him on stage the whole time. Incredible. And that was a 5-day event. The thing is, you get from something like that what you're looking for. And I always look at it, if I can learn one thing that's life-changing, it's worth my time. So anyway, I know I'm going a little long this time, but I just got off one of those. In fact, it's still running, but I'm losing my daylight. So I figured, let me do this before it gets dark, and it's tough enough doing it indoors with the right light. So anyway, that's it. That's my positivity today. Have a wonderful week, and I'll touch base with you next week. Thank you. Thanks for stopping in. See you later. Bye.